only do we need to change the belt and adjust the belt, this disc is full of stuff and it's peeling off of the material a little bit. So we're going to fix that while we're here. Before we change the disc on the disc sander, we're going to try using some of this belt sander cleaner and see whether we can clean some of this crap off of here. I think that's the best we can do, and that's to say all this gum and pitch is just not going to come out. I did get a little bit more cleaning happening here, but we should do this regularly before it gets built up to this level. First of all, unplug the tool. And we're going to take the table all the way off so we can have full access to the disc. It doesn't come off by loosening these. The table comes off with 2 hex keys underneath here. I expect that to be the same 6mm, but yes, it is. The table is heavy, so don't drop it on your toes or somebody else's toes. $4mm hex key here, 6mm for all the others. All right. This should peel off. Seems like it was already coming off. This was an 80 grit belt. I'm moving this and it's locked with the belt, so I'm going to knock all that stuff off if I'm not careful. We probably want to clean this up a little bit, get some of the glue off, and a rag and acetone. We'll do that. Acetone evaporates pretty quickly, but we should let it dry for a few minutes. The disc is going to center on there. This does look like it's sticky backed, but it also looks like it's pretty old. So I'm not 100% confident that the adhesive is very strong. If it's not, we may have to use some spray adhesive to give it a boost. do not know what grit this is, but it looks like it's about 40 or 60, so we're going with a much rougher grit than what was on there. Disc was an 80 grit. Okay, we've gotten most of the paper off, a few little strands here and there, little imperfections, but we'll make it work. Center this on the disc. Make sure it's perfectly centered. If it's off centered, the whole disc is going to be off balance and it's going to wobble around a lot. Usually, a little bit of sanding immediately after putting it on will put some additional pressure on there and cause the adhesive to stick. This slides in place. Put everything back together. Just getting them snug first. Now tighten them down nice and good. I'm going to label this so I don't have to figure it out next time. While it's open, I'm going to do some additional dusting and cleaning. It's hard to get in there with a compressor. So before I tighten this down, I'm going to get this nice and snug without touching that 1/16 of an inch gap that we want, no bigger. This is where I can use my T-handles. Have a whole lot more leverage with the T-handle than you do with a tiny hex key. I'm going to set this up to 90 degrees again. Might help to have a second pair of hands doing this. Plug it back in, find ourselves a block of wood, and let's run it in. Wow, much better.